Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today, we're looking at the top 30 new upcoming cozy games heading to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 in 2026. These are titles that focus on peaceful exploration, wholesome activities, and stress-free gameplay. Let's jump right in. Moomintroll Winter's Warmth is an upcoming cozy narrative adventure planned for release in 2026 on Nintendo Switch, following the studio's previous Moomin title. The game centers on Moomintroll awakening too early from winter hibernation to find Moomin Valley buried under snow and strangely quiet, transformed into a cold but beautiful landscape ruled by winter itself. Instead of combat, gameplay focuses on calm exploration, environmental interaction, and gentle problem-solving, asking players to shovel snow, clear paths, navigate icy terrain, and overcome natural obstacles shaped by the season. Progress is driven by meeting lonely or struggling characters, listening to their stories, and helping them through small but meaningful acts that slowly bring warmth back into the frozen world. The story leans heavily into themes of kindness, resilience, and companionship, unfolding at a relaxed pace through dialogue and world details rather than dramatic set pieces. Visually, the game embraces a hand-drawn, storybook art style inspired by classic Moomin illustrations, pairing soft colors with quiet winter atmospheres to create a comforting experience designed for slow, thoughtful play sessions. Cozy Caravan is a relaxing life sim adventure scheduled to launch on Nintendo Switch on January 15, 2026. Offering a warm, low-pressure take on exploration and commerce. You play as a customizable animal character who joins a merchant guild and travels the open roads of Harvest Vale with a mobile caravan and your loyal companion, Bubba. Gameplay revolves around a gentle loop of roaming scenic areas, gathering resources, and turning them into crafted goods or cooked meals through playful, hands-on minigames like chopping, stirring, and baking. These creations are then sold at pop-up markets you set up along your journey, where interacting with friendly townsfolk and fulfilling requests helps you grow your reputation and expand your caravan's offerings. There's no combat or strict timers, with progression instead driven by discovery, social connections, route planning, and gradual upgrades to recipes, tools, and your traveling shop. The story is light and comforting, focusing on the joy of the road, small acts of kindness, and building a life through trade and community, all wrapped in a colorful, charming art style designed for slow, cozy play sessions.
After riding around with a giant bumblebee all day. Feel more relaxed already? Cozy Caravan.
Coffee Talk Tokyo is a cozy narrative cafe simulator set to launch on Nintendo Switch on May 21st, 2026, expanding the beloved series with a new setting and cast. This time, you run a small, late-night coffee shop tucked away in the neon-lit streets of Tokyo, serving as a quiet refuge from the city's summer heat and restless nights. Gameplay stays true to the franchise's relaxed formula, blending visual novel storytelling with hands-on drink brewing, where you prepare hot and cold beverages by carefully combining ingredients and experimenting with new recipes. Tokyo introduces expanded drink customization, including latte art using stencils and decorative toppings, giving more personality to each order. As customers, a diverse mix of humans and supernatural beings inspired by Japanese folklore stop by, conversations unfold naturally, with your drink choices subtly shaping their mood and the direction of their stories. There's no combat or time pressure, just soothing music, pixel art visuals, and thoughtful dialogue focused on connection, empathy, and listening, making the experience feel intimate, reflective, and perfectly suited for slow, cozy play sessions. Woodo is a gentle, tactile puzzle experience planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, designed to feel like quietly playing with handcrafted toys. The game takes place in a charming wooden world made up of small, diorama-like scenes, where progression comes from carefully placing carved objects into their correct positions, slowly restoring each vignette with color, movement, and life. There's no pressure, timers, or fail states, with mechanics centered entirely on calm observation, spatial reasoning, and the satisfaction of completing a scene piece by piece. As you interact with these miniature environments, the story unfolds in a soft, understated way, following a young city girl spending a summer in the countryside alongside a friendly frog named Ben. Rather than relying on dialogue-heavy storytelling, the narrative is conveyed through narration, animation, and environmental details, focusing on themes of childhood wonder, friendship, and slowing down to appreciate small moments. Visually, the game leans into a warm, handcrafted aesthetic, with wood-textured objects and cozy animations that reinforce its relaxed tone, making Woodo feel like a peaceful escape built entirely around creativity, nostalgia, and quiet discovery. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, is a cozy life simulation game scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch in spring 2026, bringing the series back with expanded systems and modern presentation. Set on a small tropical island, the game lets you populate the world with fully customizable Mii characters, shaping their appearance, voices, personalities, and quirks before watching them live out unpredictable daily lives. Gameplay focuses on observation and light interaction rather than goals or challenges, as Miis form friendships, argue, fall in love, chase strange dreams, and get into absurd situations entirely on their own. You influence events by helping resolve minor problems, arranging meetings, and responding to requests, but much of the charm comes from letting relationships evolve naturally. New mechanics deepen character customization and social behavior, making conversations, emotions, and reactions feel more expressive than before. There's no combat or pressure, just a relaxed loop of checking in on island life, discovering humorous moments, and enjoying the emergent storytelling that comes from watching unique personalities collide, making it a laid-back, feel-good experience built around creativity, curiosity, and gentle humor.
Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Charcoal with a Gramby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of
Moonlight Peaks is an upcoming, cozy life simulation game planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, offering a supernatural twist on the farming sim formula. You play as a young vampire who has moved to the secluded town of Moonlight Peaks to master life outside a strict family legacy, settling into a charming gothic village filled with witches, werewolves, and other friendly creatures. Gameplay blends relaxed farming and town life with light RPG elements, letting you grow magical crops, gather strange resources, craft items, decorate your home, and explore surrounding forests and ruins. Instead of traditional combat, progression focuses on relationships, daily routines, and self-expression, with villagers reacting to your choices and slowly opening up through conversations and side activities. Storytelling leans into themes of identity, belonging, and independence, unfolding gently as you build connections and shape your new life at your own pace. The pixel art visuals mix cozy warmth with spooky charm, creating a laid-back experience designed for players who enjoy atmosphere, character interaction, and slow, satisfying progression without pressure or harsh fail states. Trade Tales is an ambitious, cozy life simulation game scheduled to arrive on Nintendo Switch in 2026, blending farming, crafting, and business management into a long-term personal journey. You begin with very little and gradually build a livelihood by growing seasonal crops, raising animals, mining resources, and crafting goods that feed into a flexible trade system. Core gameplay revolves around running and customizing your own shops, such as bakeries, clothing stores, jewelry boutiques, or pet shops, where you manage inventory, respond to customer demand, and shape your brand. As your operation grows, the game expands into automation and production, allowing you to establish factories, hire workers, and streamline large-scale crafting. Beyond commerce, the experience includes character customization, relationships with townsfolk, travel to distant cities to unlock new opportunities, and emergent life sim storytelling, including events and family life. There's no rush or heavy pressure, with progression designed around creativity, experimentation, and steady growth, making Trade Tales a cozy, systems-driven experience focused on building both a business empire and a personal story at your own pace. Tanuki Pond Summer is a cheerful, open-world life sim adventure planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, delivering a relaxed summer story inspired by small-town Japan. You play as Pon, a laid-back Tanuki who takes a job at the local post office, spending his days delivering mail across town while riding a BMX bike that lets you jump, grind rails, and pull off tricks as you move between destinations. Gameplay mixes freeform exploration with cozy structure, as deliveries naturally lead to conversations, small quests, and friendships built through an expressive, emoji-based dialogue system. Outside of work, the game opens up with a variety of optional activities, such as fishing, bug catching, baseball, sumo wrestling, and sushi making, all designed to capture the feeling of an unhurried summer break. The main narrative goal revolves around earning money and helping townsfolk in order to restore and decorate the Great Tanuki Shrine before the end of Summer Festival, tying progression to community involvement rather than pressure. With its bright visuals, playful mechanics, and focus on movement, connection, and seasonal joy, the game offers a cozy blend of energetic traversal and calm, feel-good storytelling. Out of Words is a cozy, emotionally driven co-op platform adventure scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026. The game stars Kurt and Carla, two characters who have mysteriously lost their voices and set out on a shared journey through Vocabulantis, a whimsical world built entirely from handcrafted, stop-motion environments that resemble physical dioramas made of clay and puppets. Gameplay is designed specifically around cooperation, requiring two players to work together to solve physics-based puzzles, navigate timing-focused platforming sections, and coordinate movements through shared interactions, whether played locally or online. Rather than relying on dialogue-heavy storytelling, the narrative unfolds through animation, environmental storytelling, and expressive character movement, focusing on themes of communication, emotional connection, and identity. Progression is driven by teamwork and understanding rather than difficulty, creating a gentle but engaging rhythm that rewards collaboration. With its tactile visual style, thoughtful pacing, and emphasis on shared problem-solving, Out of Words offers a cozy yet meaningful experience that blends playful mechanics with a heartfelt story about finding connection when words are no longer enough. Tales of Seikyu is a cozy fantasy farming and life simulation adventure planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, following its Steam Early Access debut on May 21, 2025. Set on the mystical island of Seikyu, the game invites you to inherit a rundown farmhouse and build a new life in a world deeply inspired by Japanese yokai folklore. Core gameplay blends familiar life sim activities such as growing crops, raising animals, fishing, cooking, crafting furniture and clothing, and decorating your home, all designed around relaxed daily routines. What sets the experience apart is its shape-shifting system, which allows you to transform into different yokai forms, each granting unique abilities that change how you explore and interact with the world, from flying across landscapes to swimming through hidden areas or farming more efficiently. Beyond managing your land, you'll form relationships with a diverse cast of villagers, take part in seasonal festivals, and uncover a gentle narrative that mixes everyday village life with magical discovery. With its warm art style, flexible progression, and focus on choice and exploration rather than pressure, the game offers a cozy blend of folklore, farming, and personal storytelling at a comfortable pace. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam is a cozy puzzle adventure scheduled to launch on Nintendo Switch in 2026, marking the long-awaited return of the iconic series. Set 1 year after the events of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future, the story follows Professor Herschel Layton and his apprentice Luke Triton as they respond to a mysterious letter that draws them to Steam Bison, a bustling American city powered by advanced steam technology. What begins as a routine investigation quickly unfolds into a larger mystery filled with strange inventions, curious locals, and hidden truths beneath the city's mechanical exterior. Gameplay stays true to the series' roots, blending point-and-click exploration with narrative-driven progression and a large variety of brain-teasing puzzles seamlessly woven into the environment. Players solve riddles, logic problems, and observational challenges to unlock new areas, advance the story, and uncover secrets, with puzzle design handled by quiz collective Quiznok to bring fresh ideas to the classic formula. With its warm art style, whimsical steampunk setting, and emphasis on thoughtful problem-solving over reflexes, the game offers a calm, story-rich experience built around curiosity, charm, and the joy of unraveling a well-crafted mystery.
実に味わい深い謎だ。当然さ、英国紳士としてはね。
Sally is a heartwarming, cozy life simulation adventure targeting a Nintendo Switch release in early 2026. The game takes place aboard the Sally, a magical flying ship that serves as both home and hub for a found family made up of children and two caring grandmas, traveling together between floating islands. Gameplay blends familiar life sim activities such as farming, crafting, cooking, gathering resources, caring for animals, and building or upgrading structures, all designed to be flexible and pressure-free. As you explore different islands and seasons, you also customize and improve the ship itself, shaping how the community grows and functions. A strong relationship system sits at the core of the experience, with each crewmate having distinct personalities, needs, and stories that evolve based on how you support them and the choices you make. Rather than focusing on rigid objectives, the narrative unfolds naturally through shared moments, events, and exploration, emphasizing themes of belonging, self-discovery, and cooperation. With its gentle pacing, colorful art style, and emphasis on emotional connection over challenge, Sally aims to deliver a cozy, open-ended journey built around living together and finding purpose in a shared world.
You might be just a kid, but that doesn't mean you don't have grand aspirations. You know, everyone's in the same boat, sharing dreams, secrets, and memories. There's so much to learn about your crewmates as, just like you, they figure out who they want to be. So pick out a cute outfit, come as you are, and make some friends. Will you be an aspiring chef, whipping up some good stew for everyone to—
Floatopia is a whimsical, cozy life simulation game confirmed for Nintendo Switch, with its exact release date still to be announced, and current information pointing toward a launch window in 2026. Set in a vibrant archipelago of floating islands, the game invites you to live a relaxed fantasy life built around creativity, exploration, and self-expression, rather than strict objectives. Gameplay blends familiar cozy mechanics such as farming, fishing, gathering resources, crafting, and decorating your home and island, while adding a playful twist through light superpowers that let you interact with the environment in imaginative ways. You'll explore drifting islands, collect materials, befriend quirky NPCs, and shape your own space at your own pace, with systems designed to encourage experimentation and personalization instead of challenge or pressure. Story elements are kept intentionally light, focusing more on world building and the joy of discovery as you carve out a life among the clouds. With its colorful visuals, airy atmosphere, and emphasis on freedom and creativity, Floatopia aims to deliver a cozy, open-ended experience that feels like a gentle escape into a magical floating world. Go-Go Town is a lively yet cozy town-building and management game set to launch on Nintendo Switch in spring 2026, bringing its feature-complete experience from PC to consoles. You step into the role of a newly appointed mayor, tasked with restoring a rundown tourist town, shaping it into a thriving destination through zoning, road planning, and constructing homes, shops, and attractions. Gameplay blends accessible city building with light automation and logistics, letting you manage supply chains, stock stores, assign workers, and optimize production while keeping visitors happy. Beyond planning, the game encourages hands-on play, allowing you to directly gather resources, farm, fish, terraform land, and decorate the town to match your vision. As the population grows, quirky residents and tourists introduce small stories and unexpected moments that give the town personality. The experience balances relaxed sandbox creativity with strategic decision-making, offering freedom to automate systems or micromanage at your own pace. With its colorful art style, playful tone, and optional co-op support, Go-Go Town delivers a cozy yet energetic take on rebuilding a community, blending thoughtful management with cheerful chaos and creative expression. Solarpunk is a bright, eco-themed survival and crafting game planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, though an exact date has yet to be announced. Set across a network of floating islands suspended in the sky, the game focuses on building a sustainable life rather than surviving constant danger. Gameplay centers on gathering resources, growing food, crafting tools, and constructing homes and infrastructure powered entirely by renewable energy sources such as solar panels, wind turbines, and water systems, with weather conditions directly affecting how efficiently your systems operate. Exploration plays a key role as you build and customize an airship to travel between distant islands, discover new biomes, and expand your floating settlement. Automation tools, including drones and transport systems, allow you to streamline resource collection and maintenance, encouraging thoughtful planning instead of micromanagement. The experience can be played solo or cooperatively, emphasizing creativity, experimentation, and shared problem-solving. Narrative elements are intentionally light and emergent, letting the story grow naturally from how you design your world and interact with its systems. Hela is a gentle, story-driven adventure. The game supports both solo play and cooperative multiplayer, allowing up to 4 players to explore together, solve puzzles as a team, and share small, whimsical moments that emphasize companionship. With its handcrafted environments, warm art direction, and emphasis on kindness, discovery, and shared adventure, InKonbini, One Store, Many Stories, is a cozy, story-focused simulation game set to release on Nintendo Switch in April 2026, offering an intimate slice-of-life experience rooted in everyday routine. Set in a quiet Japanese town in the early 1990s, the game follows Makoto Hayakawa, a college student spending the summer working part-time at a small neighborhood convenience store. Gameplay revolves around calming daily tasks such as stocking shelves, cleaning displays, ordering products by phone, and running the checkout, all designed to feel relaxing rather than demanding. As customers pass through the store, the focus shifts to narrative, with branching conversations that gradually reveal personal stories, worries, and small joys, subtly shaped by your dialogue choices. Outside of work routines, you can explore the shop's details, collect capsule toys from a gachapon machine, and uncover memories tied to the store and the surrounding community. The story unfolds quietly through repetition and interaction, emphasizing themes of connection, nostalgia, and fleeting moments. With its soft visual style, warm sound design, and reflective pacing, InKonbini delivers a cozy experience built around the beauty of ordinary life and human stories found in the most familiar places. Ova Magica is a charming, cozy life simulation and creature collecting game planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, with an exact date still to be announced. Set in the colorful world of Clovertown, the game begins as you inherit a small farm on the town's outskirts and slowly build a new life through relaxed daily routines. Gameplay blends familiar, cozy mechanics such as farming across changing seasons, mining, fishing, crafting, decorating your home, and taking part in local festivals, all designed to encourage steady, pressure-free progression. A major twist comes from raising and breeding cute, magical creatures known as blobs, which can assist with farm work, explore wild areas alongside you, and take part in light, turn-based combat that adds strategic depth without breaking the cozy tone. Social elements play a big role, with villagers offering quests, heart events, and evolving relationships that shape the town's atmosphere and uncover bits of lore over time. By balancing farm life, creature care, exploration, and community interaction, Ova Magica delivers a warm, welcoming experience that blends comforting routines with discovery and personal growth at a gentle, satisfying pace. Tenkemo is an open-world, cozy life simulation adventure currently planned for Nintendo Switch in 2026. Set in a bright, expansive world, the game encourages relaxed exploration across forests, caves, and mountains, while gathering resources, mining materials, and crafting tools, buildings, and machinery at your own pace. Gameplay blends cozy survival elements with light action, allowing you to rescue, befriend, and team up with adorable creatures that accompany you during exploration and help protect the world from invasive AI-controlled threats. These companions aren't just cosmetic, as they actively assist in combat, resource gathering, and base development, adding depth without overwhelming the experience. Players can build and customize homes, vehicles, and functional bases, shaping both the environment and their personal playstyle. Tenkemo supports both solo play and cooperative multiplayer, making it possible to explore and build together with friends. With dynamic weather, a day-night cycle, and systems-driven progression, the story unfolds organically through discovery and interaction rather than a rigid narrative, creating a cozy yet adventurous experience focused on creativity, companionship, and freedom. Outbound is a relaxed, open-world exploration and crafting adventure scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in Q2 2026, built around the idea of life on the road. Set in a hopeful, near-future world, the game begins with an empty camper van that gradually becomes your mobile home as you travel across diverse biomes, discover hidden locations, and gather natural resources. Gameplay focuses on slow, satisfying progression, encouraging you to scavenge materials, craft tools and workstations, and expand your van using modular building systems, both inside and out. A strong sustainability theme runs through its mechanics, with renewable energy systems powered by solar panels, wind turbines, and water generators supporting your journey. You can grow plants and mushrooms, cook meals, decorate your living space, and customize the van's layout, colors, and furniture to reflect your personal style. Exploration is entirely pressure-free, with no combat and an emphasis on curiosity and self-directed goals. The experience can be played solo or cooperatively with up to 4 players, turning road trips into shared adventures. With its calming atmosphere, creative freedom, and focus on nomadic living, Outbound delivers a cozy, meditative journey centered on building a home wherever the road takes you.
Are you ready for our adventure?
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is a cozy, side-scrolling platform adventure set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 in spring 2026, offering a gentle, discovery-driven twist on the classic Yoshi formula. The story begins when a strange living book, known as Mr. Encyclopedia, falls onto Yoshi's peaceful island, its pages filled with mysterious creatures, one transforming into a vibrant, storybook-style world. Gameplay builds on familiar Yoshi mechanics like flutter jumping, ground pounding, and tongue-based interaction, while introducing new systems centered on observing and cataloging creatures rather than defeating them into light puzzle solving. Levels emphasize curiosity, environmental interaction, and relaxed platforming over challenge, encouraging players to experiment and take their time.
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
Wylde Society is a cozy, narrative-driven life simulation planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, with an exact date still to be announced. Set in the elegant, turn-of-the-century town of Fairhaven, the game places you in the role of Vivian Wylde, a refined socialite with a secret magical side. The core gameplay revolves around managing and expanding a boarding house, renovating rooms, decorating interiors, and creating a welcoming space where guests may stay for a season or choose to settle long-term. Social systems are central to progression, as you host tea parties, dinners, and lavish balls, carefully planning menus, seating, and guest lists to influence relationships, gossip, and local dynamics. Beyond social hosting, the game introduces light magical elements, including seances, familiars with unique abilities, and subtle witchcraft that intertwines with daily life rather than overpowering it. Storytelling is choice-driven, unfolding through conversations, events, and evolving relationships that can lead to romance, rivalry, or friendship. With its warm art style, historical fantasy setting, and emphasis on community, elegance, and personal expression, Wylde Society offers a relaxed yet richly layered cozy experience built around social connection and gentle intrigue.
Your return has already caused quite a stir in town, I must say. I imagine you'll have your pick of dance partners at the Spring Fling Ball.
Create a wand to meet my skill, guide my spells, and enact my will.
The Witch's Bakery is a cozy, side-scrolling narrative adventure RPG scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, with an exact date yet to be announced. The game follows Lune, a warm-hearted witch who opens a small bakery in modern-day Paris, using her magical ability to see into people's hearts to help them heal through carefully crafted bread and pastries. Gameplay is structured around a gentle, daily rhythm, split into phases. During the day, you manage the bakery by baking goods, serving customers, and handling shop tasks alongside friendly companions. In the evening, you explore Parisian neighborhoods, build relationships, uncover personal stories, and sometimes enter a customer's heart palace, a surreal, emotional realm where feelings take physical form and must be gently guided back into balance. At night, you rest, upgrade magic abilities, decorate the bakery, and prepare for the next day. Progression is driven by narrative choices, emotional understanding, and community bonds, rather than difficulty or combat. With its soft art direction, Parisian atmosphere, and focus on empathy, healing, and everyday magic, The Witch's Bakery delivers a cozy experience centered on connection, routine, and the quiet power of kindness. Loftia is an ambitious, cozy Solarpunk MMO planned for release on Nintendo Switch in 2026, with an exact launch date still to be announced. Set across a network of floating islands and sustainable cities, the game blends relaxed life simulation systems with shared online play, focusing on cooperation rather than competition. Gameplay revolves around farming, crafting, fishing, resource gathering, and home decoration, all tied into a larger community-driven progression system where player actions help restore and expand the world. You can fully customize your character and living space, contribute to communal projects that unlock new areas and features, and explore diverse environments ranging from peaceful fields to abandoned industrial zones reclaimed by nature. Exploration is light and curiosity-driven, featuring small puzzles, hidden stories, and collectible materials that feed back into crafting and building. Social interaction is at the heart of the experience, encouraging teamwork through co-op activities, shared goals, and a living world shaped by its players, with pets and companions adding extra warmth to daily life. Rather than a strict linear narrative, the story emerges naturally through world building, environmental storytelling, and community progress. Catto's Post Office is a short, heartwarming, cozy adventure that launched on Nintendo Switch on December 2nd, 2025, making it a perfect feel-good title to carry into 2026. You play as Catto, the town's cheerful postcat, spending your day delivering letters and packages across a colorful, cat-filled town packed with charming details and playful interactions. Gameplay is intentionally simple and relaxed, focusing on free exploration, picking up mail, chatting with quirky feline residents, and completing tiny errands that reward curiosity rather than skill. Small, personality-driven mechanics like hiding in boxes, knocking objects off ledges, and using a dedicated meow button add humor and warmth without introducing pressure or challenge. As deliveries are completed, a gentle narrative unfolds around Catto's birthday and whether the townsfolk have remembered, giving emotional meaning to even the smallest tasks. There's no combat, timers, or complex systems, just a soothing loop built around movement, interaction, and discovery. With its bright art style, light storytelling, and emphasis on everyday kindness, Catto's post office delivers a cozy, comforting experience designed to be enjoyed slowly, like a warm cup of tea in game form. Starsand Island is a cozy, anime-styled life simulation set to launch on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 on February 1st, 2026, inviting players to slow down and rebuild a life on a peaceful island retreat. You return to your childhood home and shape your days however you like, blending classic life sim mechanics such as farming fertile fields, fishing along calm shores, raising animals, crafting items, and decorating and upgrading your house. Exploration plays a major role, with lush island regions, hidden paths, scenic viewpoints, and ancient ruins rewarding curiosity beyond daily chores. Social systems add depth, letting you befriend, bond with, and potentially romance a cast of distinct island residents, with relationships developing naturally through routines, conversations, and seasonal events. Progression is flexible and pressure-free, allowing you to focus equally on productivity, creativity, or simply enjoying the atmosphere. The story unfolds gently through community interactions and personal memories tied to the island, emphasizing themes of belonging, rediscovery, and starting fresh. With its vibrant 3D visuals, warm tone, and open-ended structure, Starsand Island delivers a relaxing escape built around choice, connection, and the quiet joy of island life. My Time at Evershine is a cozy sandbox life simulation RPG, planned for release on Nintendo Switch in spring 2026, expanding the beloved My Time universe with a stronger focus on community building and leadership. Set long after a world-changing calamity, the game casts you as the governor of a new settlement, tasked with guiding civilization's revival in a hopeful, post-apocalyptic world. Gameplay builds on familiar series foundations such as gathering resources, crafting machines, exploring ruins, and completing story-driven quests, while introducing deeper settlement management systems that let you recruit townsfolk, assign jobs, and shape the town's growth and defenses. You're free to balance hands-on crafting with high-level planning, deciding how your community develops day by day. Social elements play a major role, with a large cast of characters to befriend, romance, and learn about through events and personal stories. Cooperative multiplayer allows up to 4 players to build and explore together, adding a shared cozy rhythm to progression. With its colorful art style, optimistic tone, and blend of life sim routines, exploration, and meaningful relationships, My Time at Evershine offers a warm, expansive experience centered on rebuilding, connection, and shaping a future worth living in. Pokémon Pokopia is a cozy life simulation spin-off set to release on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 5th, 2026, offering a relaxed new way to experience the Pokémon world. Instead of traditional battles and gym challenges, you play as a Ditto that has taken on a human-like form, tasked with transforming an empty stretch of land into a welcoming home for Pokémon. Gameplay focuses on crafting, building, gardening, and environmental interaction as you gather resources, construct habitats, plant and tend crops, and reshape the land to suit different Pokémon needs. As your town grows, new Pokémon arrive naturally, each with their own preferences and requests, and forming bonds with them unlocks abilities and expands what you can create. Pokémon actively help with daily tasks, such as watering fields or clearing paths, reinforcing the sense of cooperation rather than conflict. The world runs on a gentle day-night cycle and encourages slow exploration across varied biomes, emphasizing creativity and personalization over efficiency. Story elements are light and comforting, centering on community building, coexistence, and turning a quiet space into a lively, shared paradise.
Your move. Use the moves you learn to refresh the land. Clear paths. Till fields. Grow vegetables. And more. Expanding the places you can visit and what you can achieve. For example, you can transform.
Fields of Mistria is a cozy farm life simulation RPG planned for a Nintendo Switch release in 2026, expanding its well-received early access foundation into a full console experience. Set in the charming seaside town of Mistria after a devastating earthquake, the game begins with you restoring a neglected farm while helping the wider community recover and thrive. Gameplay blends familiar cozy staples such as farming, animal care, fishing, mining, crafting, and gathering with deeper RPG systems, including town quests, seasonal festivals, museum donations, and skill progression. A light fantasy layer adds mana and essence magic, allowing you to cast spells that enhance crops, influence weather, heal the land, and unlock new areas, tying magical growth directly into daily routines. Relationships play a major role, with a lively cast of villagers to befriend through dialogue choices, gift-giving, and shared events, leading to romance and meaningful bonds over time. Exploration uncovers ancient ruins and lore connected to Caldaris, a mysterious dragon statue that links the town's history to its magical systems. Witchbrook is a cozy, magical life simulation RPG scheduled to release on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 in 2026. Set in the seaside city of Mossport, the game casts you as an aspiring witch enrolled at Witchbrook College, where daily life is shaped by both academic routines and personal freedom. Gameplay blends familiar life sim systems, such as attending classes in potion brewing, broom riding, and divination, with crafting, gardening, decorating your home, and exploring the town's many districts. The world is fully simulated, with NPCs following their own schedules, seasonal changes affecting activities, and events that bring the community together. Social interaction plays a major role, allowing you to befriend, romance, and collaborate with a diverse cast of characters while shaping your reputation and identity. You can also start small businesses, take on town quests, and customize your cottage to reflect your magical style. Cooperative online play for up to 4 players adds a shared dimension, letting friends explore, learn spells, and relax together. With its charming pixel art, gentle progression, and focus on friendship, discovery, and self-expression, Witchbrook offers a warm, immersive experience built around living a magical life at your own pace. And that's our top 30 upcoming cozy games for the Nintendo Switch. Whether you're into farming, running a bakery, or attending magical school, there's something here for every cozy game fan. Which game are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And if there are other cozy games you think deserve attention, drop those too. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo Switch content. Until next time!